Hey guys, I am currently in the village of Pinington, which is a really cool place. It's cool metaphorically, it's absolutely not cool temperature-wise. It's either monsoon levels of rain or so hot you can't do anything. And right now it is so hot you can't do anything, so I figured it's a good time to make a video. So this, like many of the videos that I've made, is kind of off the cuff, but there's a big butterfly. It's the beginning of rainy season here, and rainy season does not mess around in this country. So I've come up with a few different ways to carry things in a fairly water resistant package. So these are the two bags that I use most commonly. The one on the left is the JanSport Watchtower, which I have put a lot of miles on, and the one on the right is the REI Flash 22. The REI bag is more of your ultralight, just carry the bare minimum and go out for the day, whereas the one on the left is much more of your daily commuter, carry everything / good for short business trips or used as a carry-on. I have two different ways to waterproof these two, or to carry things in a way that is kind of dry with these two bags. So the first one reflects the fact that this is primarily a commuter bag and I'm not going to be taking this in a canoe somewhere. I'm mostly going to use it to get to and from the bush plains, or use it when traveling to Australia or coming back home to America. It's not that big a deal if it's not 100% waterproof, but also I live in Papua New Guinea, so everything needs to be pretty waterproof. So for this one, I went with an external rain cover that comes in this little tiny ball. You can keep it in a pocket. It's super straightforward to use. I'm pretty sure any of you who've done any outdoor work have one of these for most of your bags. And this is great because it fits on easily and it keeps rain off. So the problems that I've seen with this is the back is still exposed even if you've got the rain cover on, and it's very easy for rain to come down off of your head or your hat and come into the back of this. So especially if you're wearing a wide-brimmed hat to try and survive the monsoon style rain. So again, one of the main conveniences with doing a pack like this is that you can basically keep all of your organization as is, and if you need to get to something, you just pull the top off, easier done with two hands, and access the pack as you normally would. The downside, of course, is your whole back is exposed, and it's pretty easy to put tears in this. This is one of the nicer ones I've had with tape seams, but I've still got a hole in it, and it's wearing pretty thin out here in the jungle. So it's a good solution, especially if you're just commuting, but it's not the best solution for the kind of work we're doing as far as I know, but we'll see after the end of the season. I know it works really well when I'm staying in town. The second option really only works when you've got more of a minimalist bag. If you've got thick canvas or leather or ripstop nylon, it's probably not going to work because it requires the bag being okay with getting super wet. A bag like this one is perfectly fine because I know this isn't going to weigh a whole lot more if it gets really wet. I'm not too worried about it. So whenever I'm taking this anywhere that I know it's going to get wet, I bring an ultralight dry bag with me. So this one wasn't too terribly expensive. I picked it up on Amazon before I came here. It has been really, really helpful. Not only is it a good dry bag, it also makes a good pillow in a pinch if you throw your clothes in it. As you can see, it is pretty airtight, and it works really well. The downsides are you lose all of the organization that the bag has, and if you need something, it's guaranteed to be in the very bottom of this. You're going to have to pull the whole thing out of your bag, and getting this in and out of the bag is difficult. Again, I'm going to go through rainy season here and see which one I end up liking more, if any. I may find a third solution that works well, or you guys may have a recommendation for me. As of right now, the dry bag in an ultralight sack works really well for boat or remote travel, and the ripstop nylon bag with a rain cover works really well in town. We'll see how I feel about it a year from now, or 6 months, whenever rainy season ends and this crazy heat goes away. Also, I think school's out. which means it's time to go back down and learn Tokpisin. Fun bonus fact, I'm pretty sure I've sweat my body weight in the last 24 hours. It's probably TMI.